Hey YouTube, it's Numastaka. I'm back with you with a very special video, and this is one that I've been waiting a while to finish off. 5 sovereign gold piece, 5 sovereigns, almost 40 grams of gold. A little bit of the history. Before the 5 sovereign gold piece there was an even slightly bigger, heavier British gold coin, the 5 guinea piece. But when the 5 sovereign gold piece came about, it was really originally designed for just royalty, dignitaries, a very beautiful, very expensive gold coin. And the first 3 5 sovereign gold pieces that were commonly available to the almost average man in the street were the 1887, the 1902 and the 1893 5 sovereign gold piece. All absolutely lovely. This one is a proof of the 1902, a matte proof. The other 2 that you've seen at the beginning of this video, the 1887 Jubilee head and the 1893 with the veiled head. And these are amazing coins. They are absolutely spectacular to hold. They are just great big chunks of gold and historical items. Very, very beautiful. This one is the 1887 Quintuple Sovereign, and I mean you can just see there is it looks very different from a regular sovereign, because you've got this great big expanse of space round the outside of the St. George, and you can't mistake one of these coins when you hold it, and you can't mistake one in any way. I wish I could just focus on these kind of coins, but unfortunately it's very rare for anyone to be able to hold one of these coins, never mind have several of them in go through in a few days. And I just wanted to record all this and make a video about it, because it was such a great thing to happen. So many quintuple sovereigns in a short period of time. This one is pretty amazing. This is the 1989. This one is the proof. This is the 1989 proof quintuple sovereign. You can see the kind of Tudor rose on the back. I've got one of these, which is the 2 sovereign. I don't have one of these myself, which is the 5 sovereign, but this was only in the 4 coin packs, I think, as a proof. I think it's one of the most beautiful proof sovereigns ever, as I've said before on some of these videos, and in the 5 sovereign design, it's just the most amazing coin. It'll be very interesting when this comes back from conservation and grading what it gets. So it's difficult to find words, really, but I do want to show you the difference between different types of these sovereigns. This one is the BU version of the 1989 quintuple sovereign. So the first one was the full proof, and this one is the BU one. It's still a special strike. It's really a kind of SP kind of coin, special strike. You can see that it doesn't really quite have the frosting of the full proof, but it still goes through the press maybe 3 times. Royal Mint reckon that the full proof goes through the press maybe up to 6 times. The BU versions go through 3 times, and that compares with a regular bullion sovereign, which basically goes on an automatic production line, 1 quick press, and then it's off. And it's not handled by hand, it's handled by machine. But all of these BU special coins are all handled with a lot more care during the process, and then presented individually, and are very expensive. So it's not often you get to see in the same video, I've never seen it on YouTube, to get so many of these amazing coins side by side. But compare the proof with the BU, and take a look at the differences. They're both absolutely wonderful. I would be more than happy to have either of them. So these two represent the kind of middle chunk of the quintuple sovereign. We had the early ones, then we got the late 80s, and really let's move on to the bit that you've probably been waiting for the most, which is the 200th anniversary, because we've been absolutely amazingly lucky, and this year we've had not one quintuple sovereign, but we've had two special design 5 sovereign pieces. So the first one was issued in the 5 coin pack. A lot of people bought these up very, very quickly, whether they were dealers or private individuals, but they sold out within an amazingly short period of time for an expensive set. I mean, I think they were something like 3.5, 3.8, something like that from the Royal Mint, you know, when they were issued. The 3 coin set was about $14.50, so these were like literally double the cost of the 3 coin set, and only the 5 coin set had one of these coins in it. The strike is pretty heavy duty, lots of force on the press, lots of detail on the coin, beautiful mirrored background, you know, perfect. I mean, Royal Mint do proof coins, proof gold coins very, very well. No possibility of spotting or hazing. One of the reasons I like gold coins over silver, and this is just a wonderful heirloom coin that will travel down through the generations and always be something which is treasured. But as I said, this wasn't the only coin, and the one that I've been waiting for to add to this video is the one that arrived today, which is the brand new 2017 200th anniversary brilliant uncirculated coin. The Royal Mint produced 1,000 of these coins only, which is pretty small for a special edition coin, and they sold out within a day. These were not cheap coins to buy. Clearly they've got almost 40 grams of gold in them, but still they sold out pretty quickly. Quite a lot of the guys on the silver forum bought one of these coins, probably had to beg, borrow, steal and sell other things to be able to buy one of these coins. But I just wanted to show you this coin as the final coin in this video. It's absolutely lovely. You've got the same mirrored backgrounds as the proof coin. It's not a proof coin, it is a BU, a brilliant uncirculated coin. There is a kind of frosting on the front, like a sort of single cameo kind of frosting, but you'll see in a minute when I compare the two, it doesn't quite have the depth of the full proof. And then on the Queen side, on the back, you've got pretty much no frosting. You've got a really nice quality of strike, but no real frosting, and so that will easily be the distinguishing factor. If you were looking at the proof and the BU side by side, then you turn around, look at the Queen's head, and you know immediately it was a BU as opposed to a proof. So I mean, they can't recreate the proof. It's a BU coin. There is a little bit of strangeness going on I think, with some of the certificates, where it actually says on the outside of the box it's BU, but in the inside it refers to it being a proof wrongly, and it may be that some of those certificates will get pulled and replaced. I don't know. Royal Mint do have a habit of making mistakes in COAs and then replacing them, and I had that happen with a Britannia set last year. They ended up replacing and reprinting the COAs because they got the mintages wrong. Now, this is something you probably won't see everywhere. Side by side, on the left-hand side is the BU, the right-hand side is the proof, and you can just see the level of detail that's in the strike on the proof. Much more kind of raised up, much more vivid detail, much more depth, and compared to the BU, which is beautiful, but you can see, particularly now when you see both the St George's side by side, the frosting and the depth is much stronger on the proof than the BU, but both of them are about as spectacular as it gets, really, for a modern British coin. So I'm hoping these will all do very well in the secondary market. I don't see any reason why these would ever really lose money the way some British coins do if they aren't special editions. So there's a lot of proof sovereigns you can get for a little bit under the issue price, but special edition sovereigns like this, like 89, like 2012, 2005, 2002, all of those would tend to hold their money. So if you are thinking about putting some money into investment in sovereigns, probably a good idea to hunt out some of the special coins. But I'll leave you with this amazing view of both, and let me know what you guys think.